Hi, welcome to 2020 Tasty Treats with GourmetQuilter. I'm Susan Clare and we're doing some very delicious applique in this particular series that we're on at the moment. We're doing 20 different appliques with a yum theme, and as you can see, looking pretty yum. So we're actually up to applique number 17 out of the 20, so we're doing really well. We've done all these amazingly calorie-free delicious appliques, and I'm just going to do number 17 now, which is it's like a jelly. Looks absolutely wonderful, wibbly wobbly. So there is a pattern on GourmetQuilter.com in case you're interested. The pattern comes with all the shapes to trace and everything for the applique. And other than that, let's get going. So I've already cut everything out. I'm using the fusible web on the back of my fabrics. I've marked some lines just with a pencil where I'm going to stitch to indicate this is probably jelly out of a mould, so it's just lines, and then there's some sort of a custard, I think, inside, and that's got a couple of swirly marks as well. So I've already positioned the plate down there, and then we can pop our jelly on next, but we've got to put the custard sits inside. I think it's like a big hollow in the top there with this absolutely yummy looking custard sitting inside the jelly. How nice is that? Jelly and custard would have been one of my favourites. Probably still would be if I still ate things like that. Don't often eat things like that these days. Doesn't mean I wouldn't enjoy them though. So that has to sit underneath there like that, and then there's a few little berries sitting on top here as well. So this one's sitting behind that cherry, and a couple of berries just sitting here. I think that just looks... So the cherry has a little stem coming out, so we could just draw that so that we don't forget to stitch it. And other than that, I think everything's ready to go. I can iron those all in place. I'm going to do free motion stitching, so I need a stabilizer behind. And I'm ready to go, I think. So I think where I might start with some of this green jelly. Well, we used to have lots of jellies when our children were young. We used to make frog pond jellies. They were green and they'd have treasure in them, and frogs who used to have to dive in to find the treasure inside the frog pond jelly. So much fun in life, hey? So I'm going to start here and come around this bit of jelly here. And then there's a little division here, so I think I'm going to come up, I'm just going to snip that thread. It's going to come up here and go on to this next segment. And then come back down again. I've got a little dilemma here as to whether I go back or forwards, but I think what I'm going to do is come back just to finish that segment off, and then I'm going to double back over that little bit of stitching so that I can then come on to the next bit here. And then come back up this line. And the same thing, a little double back over again and on to the next segment. So I think you've probably got the hang of that now. So I might keep going for a while, and I might show you when I'm doing the custard and berries on top. So I've been doing all my custard, and I'm just come on to these berries. I'm doing this delicious looking cherry at the moment. Now the cherry has a little stem coming out the top here. We can just stitch that. Now if you want it to look a little bit more than just a strand of sewing, we can go over it again. Just gives it a little bit more definition. And then I can come back onto these little berries here. little bit onto this, and then we can just finish that last little bit of custard off just there as well. And I think we're done. Snip the thread off. Oh, that's looking so delicious. So I think we can put that up on the wall with our other delicious things. So that was applique number 17. So I will see you again with applique yum number 18.